Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, why do I have two little strips of hair sitting above my eyes? Your hair protects your head, your eyelashes protect your eyes, but eyebrows, they just sit there looking dramatic, and somehow they can make you look angry, confused, surprised, or like you just found out your food delivery was cancelled. But eyebrows are not useless. They actually do three important jobs. The first job is protection. When you sweat, water runs down your forehead, and without eyebrows, that sweat would go straight into your eyes, which is not fun. Sweat is salty, and when it gets into your eyes, it burns. So your eyebrows work like tiny, hairy gutters. They catch sweat and push it sideways away from your eyes. This was very useful for early humans. Imagine running in the hot sun, chasing food, escaping danger, or walking for hours. Your body would sweat a lot, and if that sweat kept dripping into your eyes, your vision would become blurry. And blurry vision is a serious problem when a wild animal is nearby and deciding whether you look tasty. So eyebrows helped humans see clearly while sweating. Not perfectly, but enough to stay alive. The second job of eyebrows is communication. Humans do not only talk with words, we talk with our faces. Raise your eyebrows and you look surprised. Lower your eyebrows and you look angry. Pull them together and now you look worried or confused. Eyebrows are like subtitles for your face. They tell people what you're feeling before you even speak. For example, imagine someone says, "I ate your last slice of pizza." If your eyebrows are relaxed, maybe everything is fine. But if your eyebrows drop down like a villain in a movie, somebody is in danger. This mattered a lot for early humans because humans lived in groups. Before phones, texting, and awkward voice notes, people had to understand each other by reading faces. Eyebrows helped show fear, anger, sadness, surprise, and friendliness. That made it easier to cooperate, warn each other, and avoid unnecessary fights. And here is where it gets even more interesting. Ancient human relatives had much heavier brow ridges. Their faces looked stronger and more intense, kind of like they were permanently thinking, "Who touched my cave?" Modern humans have smoother, flatter foreheads. That gave our eyebrows more space to move. And moving eyebrows are useful because they make facial expressions clearer. So instead of having a huge forehead shield, humans ended up with flexible eyebrows. Basically, we traded caveman face armor for better facial acting. The third job of eyebrows is recognition. You might not notice it, but eyebrows are a huge part of how we recognize faces. They help frame the eyes, and humans pay a lot of attention to eyes. That is why when someone shaves off their eyebrows, your brain immediately knows something is wrong. Even if you cannot explain it, the face is still the same. The eyes are still there, the nose is still there, but somehow the person looks like an unfinished drawing. That is because eyebrows help your brain identify people faster. They add shape, expression, and identity to the face. So eyebrows are not just random face hair. They protect your eyes from sweat. They help you show emotion, and they help people recognize you. So the next time you look at your eyebrows, show some respect. Because those two tiny strips of hair are not just sitting there for decoration. They are survival tools, communication tools, and emotional drama machines, all sitting quietly above your eyes.